Okay, so the kid, John, he goes for daily appointments at this wellness center. This is the virtual world, though. And he goes for daily appointments at a wellness center to be analyzed.
Made any progress?
I think they're debugging the system.
I think that piece of data has been damaged. The scenes seem to be incomplete.
Did you see anything?
Oh, we'll get around. We'll look at everything, don't worry. I'm very thorough.
There were 2 women.
2 women? What did they look like? Did they have names?
One was called Lydia.
Lydia.
You know her, don't you?
I know a Lydia, yes. What else did you see?
You having an affair with her. Naughty man. This is our other character for people that are just tuning in and wondering what the heck's going on. Do we ask? Can we only ask about one of these? Let's ask about all of them.
Your wife, Richard. Tracy?
Yeah, what about her?
How is your relationship?
What do you mean? We're married.
Straight up
Do
asking.
you get along?
Sure. I mean, of course we have our differences, but that's normal.
We can either accept that or keep asking. Let's just accept that for now.
See. Can you tell me anything about this woman? Where she's coming from, I mean.
There was water on the floor and was running.
No idea.
Ow.
Okay.
How exactly does that relate to my
Ow.
son?
Sorry, I was
Oh,
just
that feels better.
curious. These simulations are intense.
That doesn't help me at all, Adam.
Okay, so tell me all about your
Tell me,
relationship.
Richard. You contacted Lydia for your work, am I right?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Just a thought. She talked about you.
Okay. What did she say?
And she
You were
smooched
a
you.
famous journalist and whatnot.
Oh, well, famous. But yeah, that's why she contacted me. Is there a problem?
No, not at all. I just have a feeling.
Did you see anything else? Anything about James?
No.
Keep it up. Send me more data.
Okay, sure, Richard.
So we can switch between these guys. Let's just reiterate what's around us first, though. So that's the Cloud Hub.
Look for new data, he says. But where?
The more of this guy's story we do, the more data we get for the other guy. Let's have a look at the Hollow Pinboard. Let's remind ourselves where we were and what we're doing. 2020 is your worst year. Ooh, yeah. Hope it gets better. We're only at the beginning, so it just means that all the good things are coming at the end. Your fave stream has a symptom in his mouth, and he's not feeling well. Ah, oh dear. Yeah. There's a lot of bugs going around. Everybody I know has got sore throats and coughing, and I'm coming up with it as well. The coronavirus. No, it's not. But, you know, yeah. I felt lightheaded on Tuesday night after the stream. I was sat watching a little bit of TV, talking with my wife, and I was reading a blog, and I suddenly felt, not dizzy, but you know, like when you feel like you don't have a head, you can't feel the weight of your own head. You didn't feel disoriented, but just like, that's a weird sensation. And it was like 10 o'clock at night, so I turned in early and went to bed. And I felt fine ever since. I have a little bit of a headache today, but that's, yeah, well, whatever, nothing. So we've got a date with Amy at Liquid Sky. That's right, we have to go and speak to the wife. That's the next thing we need to do. No new observations for them yet. That's the car accident, but he didn't really have one. He just got installed into this virtual environment, because nobody in this virtual environment knows they're all VR people. And we don't know what the whole point of this is yet, but there's a hacker group that are trying to stop it. And that's who the other guy's working for, Richard. He's working for them. So, yeah, we'll switch characters in a moment. Is that a list of all the countries? Oh, right, okay, yeah, that's all the conflicts. Yep. Now the world's a shit place. We'll get it better. What else is there to do? I don't think there's anything new in here to interact with. Oh, can we interact with this Cloud Hub? I don't think we can. It usually tells us to keep... Oh.
Memory Lane, where your ancestors still live.
John?
No. It's me.
Adam, finally.
Hello, Dad.
Oh,
How nice.
Dad.
Are you well? John said you had an accident,
3 days ago.
and you don't call me?
Well, I've got a lot of stuff going on right now.
I haven't heard from you for ages, Adam.
Sorry.
And?
And,
How are you, Dad? Fantastic, son. Good to hear, Dad. It's fine. I don't want to get worked up. And? What's new? You were promoted, I've been told. That's great news. Why don't you tell me these things?
Dad.
All just happened,
No, really,
Jesus.
I'm very proud of you. I might not understand what it is you do exactly, but
Dad.
of course if you had become a chemist, but that would have been too boring for you. I get that. Sorry, yet another silly thought of mine. Honestly, I'm happy that we finally have closed that gap between us.
There was no gap, Dad. You're dead.
That's not funny, Adam.
I have to go now.
Wait.
Take care, Dad.
Wait, what?
Can't
He's
just
dead?
say something like that and then disappear.
What's on about he's dead? I'm waiting for the World War III nuclear bombs and all-round Earth destruction, yeah. Yeah, you know, funnily enough, I watched Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049 in the last couple of days again, and you can see the horrible future that's ahead of us in that movie. So can we talk to him again?
Memory Lane, where your ancestors still live.
Adam?
We have to talk.
How? I'm dead, you said. Or did I mishear you?
Listen,
No. Okay. I am dead.
for 2.5 years.
It's remarkable, then, that we're talking to each other, don't you think? What am I? A ghost?
It's not that easy to explain.
Okay. Listen, Adam. Let me help you. I know we've had our differences, but when you have any problems, personal or with your kid, for example...
What kind of problems? Why does everyone think that I can't handle John?
Nobody said that. Just don't get angry right away. Nobody is saying you're a bad father. But maybe there's a reason John prefers talking to me, or to his new nanny. I just want to help. John is a highly intelligent boy. He'll achieve great things. I taught him the periodic table. He already knows the elements. You were never interested in that.
Ban talking to John? Ooh, no, that's not right. You should never, you know, say you can't talk to your grandparents.
I won't sit back and watch my grandson waste his talents.
You mean like me?
This is not about you, Adam. John is at a critical age. He can be guided, formed. And you...
You're manipulating him.
That's ridiculous. I just don't want him to be unhappy.
Because I am such a bad influence?
You're putting words in my mouth.
I'd like to keep going with this conversation, but the game says no.
Whatever. You're not real anyway. Just keep away from him, okay?
You're not my real dad.
You can't just say something like that and then disappear.
Wow. I wonder what that is then, like, with him being dead. I mean, I get that it's probably like they've uploaded their parents into the computer system. The thing is, that's a simulation in a simulation. This whole world is a virtual simulation to begin with. So that's just a fabricated thing that they've made in the simulated world. It probably doesn't exist in the real world. Funnily enough, what got me wanting to watch Blade Runner was this game, because of this this origami stuff here in the unicorn one. That was like a thing in Blade Runner. Was the like unicorn origami figure that Gaff left for Deckard. Oh, hey, we can also talk to Sally.
Sally. My wife.
Amy.
Yes. Amy. Did she give you a special task?
Help John.
Kill
Apart
you.
from that.
Oh,
Do you have a special request, Adam?
I need to talk to somebody.
Kill
need
me.
All this.
Erikai, hello. How are you?
You are confused, Adam. You should see Dr. Sykes.
No. Dr. Sykes is... I want to talk to you.
How are you
I need
today?
information. The bot network. Does it have something on a Richard? Richard Nolan?
No, sir.
What about his son, James Nolan?
James. I'm sorry. Access to that data is denied.
Denied? Who denied it?
I'm sorry. Access denied. Would you like me to modify your personal settings to improve?
Not now.
Adam? Did I say something wrong?
No, no. I've just got a headache.
You should see the doctor.
I know. I should. And Richard's wife? Tracy Nolan.
Tracy. Nolan.
Tracy Nolan, yes.
Photo model. Station avatar for.
Oh god, we broke the bot.
2048.
Sally? Hey,
We broke the robot.
Sally, can you hear me?
I am so sorry.
Make sure you get fixed up, okay?
That was weird. It's all fake. Really interesting looking environments. I'm not sure I like this one as much as I like the Berlin environment. The Berlin one looks more like what you would imagine cyberpunk looking like. Anyway, let's go to the pinboard again. Let's swap over to Richard and do a little bit of his story. I feel like we should probably do them as side by side as possible, get some like key story points, then swap over again. So Richard's big deal at the moment. So this guy wants to destroy that VR world. What if James and Tracy were uploaded to it? Because we don't know where they are. And apparently they never went to the parents' house. So maybe she just ran off. We've got video of her leaving with some guy. We analysed his movement pattern by hacking into a police database, or a friend did. And it pointed us to this guy, who's not the same person, doesn't even look like him. But his move scan, kind of like a facial recognition for body movements, that the police use to identify people, it pointed to this guy, which means this has been tampered with somehow. And we found out that he sold his virtual hologram scan to somebody called Valerie Stahl, who works for Kurtz Holographic Scanning, which is where we went to get scanned. These are the people who own the virtual world. And we don't know what this guy is trying to do. What's his angle? Yeah, Kurtz Labs is uploading people into their VR against their will, question mark, because we don't remember doing it. We saw somebody going through it in that last memory, this Lydia girl. She went through this, and then she came out of it with a lot of cancerous cells in her body. So it's really effing people up. Yuri, is this like 3D Orwell? It's got an Orwell vibe, especially with the artwork. I was saying that on Tuesday. Brad! Yo, and yeah, I said that as well, Brad. This is Steve Jobs. I was like, damn, they went all in on the Steve Jobs look, didn't they, for this guy? But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's a cyberpunk future. But this guy's making a VR environment, and he's brain scanning people and uploading it into the VR world, and we don't know if it's against their will, and apparently we've had that done to us. So there's another character that you play that is that VR persona, but he doesn't know he's in a simulation. He's only just finding out, and he's accepting it, and he's sending corrupted data back so that we can find out maybe what happened to the wife, because he's hoping that corrupted data is part of the original memory of this character that we play, Richard. And maybe it'll point to a clue as to where his son James went with his wife Tracy and whoever the heck this guy is that we can't identify. And we know that that's the date they went missing, and it's on the back of a card we found in the apartment. So how does this game go? It's really good. I'm enjoying it so far. It's intriguing. I mean, people have dubbed it as a walking simulator, which it kind of is, but there is investigation involved, and for some reason our robot is now playing the piano in a not at all creepy way. Can we do anything with the chess set still? It says to interact. Are we making moves every time? I don't see anything moving. Strange. The food assembler's out of pieces. So I think our next clue is to find out who this Valerie V. Stahl is. This is the alleyway where we got beaten up, and remarkably, the bruise and the black eye is gone a day later. But that's the future for you. Imagine Ace Attorney being like this. Oh yes, that would be great. Cyberpunk Ace Attorney, where you then go into court and fight criminals in court.
Help our authorities fight crime.
Oh, let's speak to the... Oh, he can't speak to him. He doesn't have a thing. Interesting. Can't go anywhere. If there's a hollow triangle, it just means all we can do is examine. If it's filled in, then we can interact with it. Which I like. I like that you don't have to go and just touch everything to find out what you need to work with. Or whether you can go through a door. But this guy used to work at this magazine, The Voice, and he got fired. He got put on a freelance contract for a year. Also, I'm supposed to be able to hack those drones, and I don't remember how to do it.
Hey, Richard, listen to me. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
Not here, though. Come with me.
Okay.
Sure.
This is the guy that helped us hack the movement profile. Touch everything. Oh, yes. I honestly thought that said Viagra for a minute, and I was like, where the hell has he taken me?
Is this about Jennifer?
If you know already, why didn't you come to me?
Well, I thought time heals all wounds anyway, right?
You snap at my wife, blame her and accuse her with crazy conspiracy theories, and then you think you can just sit and wait it out?
I don't know what came over me. It's all a bit much for me at the moment. You can't imagine what
I don't care about all that. Whatever happened to you, it's no excuse for attacking your friends. You don't have that many.
Use your
If you
indoor
keep going on
voice.
like this, you'll have even fewer.
Now, Richard is an arsehole, so I'm going to play his character.
You're threatening me?
I'm telling you how it is. Now, I gotta get back upstairs.
Alright, we'll go with
Steve?
sorry.
I'm sorry, okay?
Don't tell me. Tell Jenny.
Are you
Not
still going to
that
help
much of
me?
an arsehole.
Steve, please. You have no idea what I...
Yeah, just cut it out. You had an accident, yes, I get it. But you also had a life before your damned accident. You should try to get it back in order.
This is the thing that's confusing
That's
me.
exactly what I'm trying.
The accident.
Listen, I will help you, but I'm
It
doing
was
it
years ago,
for Tracy and the kid.
and everybody's
okay?
acting like it was just
Okay.
2 days ago.
Come on, let's find your family.
So that's very weird still. I mean, our character believed he just had his accident, which he hasn't. And everybody's talking about a car accident that happened years ago as though it was yesterday. Alright, let's try this again. I was going to try and... Oh, that's Adam. Yeah, let's try calling him.
It's me. Any trace of this Charlie guy?
Not yet.
How old is your son?
7. Why?
When's his birthday? February 14th?
Did you get that from the cloud?
No, that's James's birthday.
February 14th is my son's birthday, Adam.
I mean, that doesn't prove much, does it?
He said, then hang up. Medicentral, I don't think we can bother call. Let's call them anyway. I don't know what's going on there.
Not now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, damn, I guess end of conversation. Oh, that doesn't prove much. Clunk. Oh, this is the other guy we needed to talk to. The fuck is he, like, making a fort under his table? The hell? Yeah, this is Walter. Oh, what was the deal with Walter? Oh, is he hiding from the drone? I mean, you know. What was the deal with Walter? Why did we need to speak to him? I think he's been working on this whole situation as well, right? With the Kurtz industry and so on. He's trying to make a virtual AI copy of a real family. Maybe. We're not entirely sure what Kurtz is trying to do.
Hey, Walter. May I interrupt you for a second?
No. Hi, Richard.
What are you doing
Or are you
now?
working on your precious?
Researching.
Uh-huh. What about?
You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
Come on, Richard, stop it. We haven't worked together in an age. Do you know the last time you were in this office?
It's been a while, I know.
4 years.
This used to be the
That long
coat room.
already?
Damn. I mean, what, you don't know it to the day, the hour, the minute, and the second? I'm offended. What is this? Data does not meet the registration and security guidelines of the United States of the West.
You know, at some point, I just couldn't muster the courage to walk in here. I thought you were angry at me.
You did.
Yes. Because I left you hanging.
Oh, stop talking crap, Richard. Frank put me out to pasture, and you had more important things to do.
That's not true, and you know it.
These two have a bit of a bitter history in this office, apparently. A typical green office lamp? Where was that? Oh, there it is, yeah, above his head. Oh god, these movement controls are very, wonky.
Whatever. But why are you here? Small talk? If you like. How's Tracy? What's the kid up to? How's your career?
Walter, please.
All of them
Why,
are
we
gone.
doing small talk or not?
Tracy and James have disappeared. I'm looking for them.
Lost everything.
I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so?
Forget it. You know I'm a bit mad. Everybody does.
Probably the sitting under the table like Smeagol kind of thing that gives them that impression, but okay. Oh yeah, and this is interesting. Geopolitical information has been deactivated for this globe. A current map with political borders of the United States of the West can be found at unitedstatesofwest.org. You have to buy an update for your globe in this world. Like, what? It's probably augmented
I need your help,
reality.
Walter.
Go ask Frank. He'll help you, I'm sure.
He
Frank fired me.
Really? Well, Richard, that's how it is. Everybody's time comes.
Oh, this guy's a ray of sunshine. Okay. What else? Armchair.
Walter, listen. You've done research on Kurt's labs in the past, haven't you?
I have.
Do you still have the files?
Well, you're too late. There are things in motion that can't be stopped anymore.
I don't get it. What things?
You know, Richard, I've been doing a lot of thinking these past years. I used to think life was about finding the truth or getting justice or whatever.
It's not?
No, it's about life. Life and living. You just gotta be on the correct side.
Uh-huh. And what is the correct side?
We're all mortal. Sooner or later, we all die. And then what? A gravestone, a bunch of paperwork, some data.
Okay, and?
Well, there are always two sides to every story, here and beyond. Life and death. 1 and 0. A binary system, you understand?
Actually, not at all.
I know what he's talking
You
about.
will. You're just taking your first steps.
Frank's right. You're actually insane.
Look, when you look into the mirror, Richard, what do you see?
Walter, listen.
What do you think you see yourself? No, what you see is matter. Nothing more. It's not you. It's completely replaceable.
Wow. Yeah, this guy, you know, at first I thought maybe he still had all his marbles, but there was maybe just a hole in the bag. Now I'm not so sure there's even a bag anymore.
You gotta get out more, Walter. Interact with some people.
Well, you could be right. And you know what? I will get out of here. Very soon, in fact.
That's good. Very good. Do you still have that house by the lake? I'd like to come visit you someday.
The house? Yeah, but, I don't need it anymore.
Why not? Where are you going? You're not planning anything stupid, Walter.
Don't worry about me.
Walter, about Tracy and James. I'm worried. Really worried.
They'll be fine. They'll take care of themselves. And you will too.
Listen, it's my family we're talking about.
Oh, why? You didn't seem to care about them before. Family, friends. I mean, you never had any time for anybody. Look, I'm sure Tracy knows what she's doing.
How can you say such a thing? I understand that you're disappointed, but you're portraying me as some sort of monster.
Thing is a copy of you, but not really you. It's a copy of you, but the real you, the flesh body, would only live if folk made synthetic blood and made mechanical organs. But the brain is who we are. Very deep.
These files. Can you even make sense of that mess?
They're not important anymore.
Okay, but what is all this? It just doesn't look healthy. Anatomical studies, neural networks, chemical formulas, architectural models. What the hell is going on, Walter? Are you writing some crazy diary or what?
Maybe.
But why? What's the meaning of it?
I told you, it's not important anymore. You can have it. The whole thing. I don't need it anymore.
Well, then...
Guess we got his information. Right. There we
Come
go.
back tomorrow, okay?
Sure. Of course.
No, really.
In short, we are cyborgs. I do have a bit of a theory as to what's going on. One of the things we saw in the memory with Lydia is when she was being scanned, and they did the whole thing like how they have she has cancer and everything. We saw another body in a tube, you know, like one of those big bats or something, hanging from the ceiling when the camera pulled away. So there were two of them. And I'm wondering if they're taking the real person and plugging them into the VR environment so they can live there in a utopia. But then they still have to, for now, send a copy out into the world to live in this person's place until they're ready to proceed with it. That's kind of a theory I'm leaning on right now. Not entirely sure if it's any good. But yeah. Okay, that guy won't speak to us. We still can't go in the big office. Okay. Onward and upward. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how concrete that theory is still. We'll see, because we did overhear Kurt saying something about how he was offering people immortality. I also didn't realize I could run all the way over here. What the hell?
By being a Martian colonist on Red 1, you are helping create a new...
A homeless person. Heck. Reminds me of the Keanu Reeves movie, which one? Replicas? Yeah. So, Anders Felix.
Bobs took your job. Where did you work?
In a bot factory.
Oh, the irony.
The bots are assembling themselves now?
How
A
perverse.
bit more complex than that. But I needed something catchy for the sign.
Sorry, I only have this bar here. My assembler's acting up.
Oh, thanks, sir. You're a saint.
Also getting a bit of a Scanner Darkly vibe from it. I've never seen that. What is that? Never heard of it.
Mars, our future. By being a Martian colonist...
Right, back into the home. Okay, so we've got all this information on Kurtz from Kurtz from Walter. A movie based on a Philip K. Dick novel. Oh, okay. Cool. Funnily enough, I was watching Blade Runner. I was just telling people I've watched Blade Runner in 2049 recently. Again. Stuck against the bar stool. Material up, yeah. Blah blah blah. Let's go.
Would you like me to help analyze it?
I can do it alone.
Go away, robot. I know you're a spy.
I just thought it might be faster.
I'll do it alone.
Damn.
Walter was my friend.
I understand, sir.
Okay. More documents here.
Have a look at that.
At what, sir?
Not
It's about
you.
drugs, but it's with
There's
Keanu
nobody
Reeves.
else here.
I'll have a look for that. I do like Philip K. Dick's stuff.
I know, it's just something people say.
You were talking with yourself.
Yes, people do that.
Lonely people do that.
There's gonna be a robot murder in this apartment if he doesn't shut up.
So, James beat you at chess.
Yes, sir. Multiple times. He's at the top of the leaderboard.
What level are you playing at?
Not very high at the moment. You removed my memory module, sir.
Oh, that's right, we
If you
did.
gave it back to me, we could play a game against each other.
Maybe someday. Now leave me alone. I need to think.
Could I please have my module anyway, sir?
What?
He does a little
My
bit,
memory
doesn't he?
module.
Not now, I'm busy.
I know, sir.
I grew out a
Not
full beard.
now, okay?
Of course. I have time.
Got the hairstyle. Kind of similar. And of course I am this slim in the real world. Really.
Walter is lonely, correct?
Kurt's
What
lab,
makes you think
synthetic
that?
biology.
Because I said that he's crazy?
I can tell by these records. It's like he is talking to himself. He needs a friend.
He needs a doctor.
He needs to make friends with a doctor. Then he can have both.
A secret lab. No clue about the location. I need more of Adam's data.
If you think he is crazy, then why are you studying his records?
I can't afford to ignore them. I need to check every trace for a clue.
That is not logical.
Walter wasn't always like this. He was a good man. One of the best. When Walter had a hunch, there was always a story.
I understand. So you betrayed him, sir. Is that the correct word?
What do you mean?
You said he was your friend. Past tense.
He was.
You left him alone. He became lonely and therefore crazy. That is logical.
No, it was the other way around. He got so involved in this madness, and now...
Now you're looking for things in there that you could use.
He wasn't so mad after all.
What are you trying to say?
Forgive me, sir. I didn't want to pry. I'm just trying to understand your behavior.
Uh-huh. And do you understand now?
Yes, sir. I do.
Damn you, robot, leave your logic out of this. Stop psychoanalyzing me. Ugh. Can I use the food machine now? It's highlighted, or is it still out of all the bits we need?
The following ingredients are missing to assemble this product. Honey, wheat, palm oil.
Jesus. He needs to go to the shop at some point. Okay, I can't activate that. The wizard is the thing I use to hack drones. These are the breakpoint notes. Created by Walter. What are these? Train depot. Nearby, there's Doomsday, there's a sewer access and an entrance down at the bottom. Ooh. Interesting. Oh god, robot, just fuck off.
What are you looking at?
You seem melancholy, sir.
Take care of your own stuff.
Oh god, these movement controls. Okay, interesting. So now we have information about Kurt's secret lab. Uploads people into VR. This nutcase uploaded me when, how. According to Walter's documents, Kurtz is running several secret labs, works on brain transfers, bio-avatars, AI projects, illegal no man's land, question mark? Yeah. Alright, let's search the cloud for this Valerie von Stahl. See who she is. We'll find out she works for Kurtz. We know because we saw earlier.
Valerie von Stahl. Perfections.
Okay, so this is an exhibition? The Human of the Future, breathtaking hollow presentations, geometry of the eye, the wire dancer, the human cloud, July the 4th to October the 8th, Pyramid Columbus Avenue, New York.
Von Stahl and Kurtz. Kurtz again.
So now he's connecting the dots that they work together. He didn't know this. We did because we saw it earlier. We also saw that the guy who's in Breakpoint, the rebel guy who's trying to bring it all down, also worked with them on this brain scan tech. And he must have left due to objections. So they started a joint project. German artist Valerie V. Stahl has gathered high-profile endorsement for a next holographic exhibition. Dr. Raymond Kurtz, head of Kurtz Institute, will not only finance the project but also provide technical assistance. It's curious, says Dr. Kurtz. She's always searching for human perfection, and I'm the exact opposite of that. But that's the contradiction, that's why I love her.
Von Stahl to be put in cryostasis December 7th. That was a month ago.
Oh.
I see something similar in Walter's scribbles.
So she's on ice?
I need more of Adam's data.
According to an announcement made by her agency yesterday, artist Valerie von Stahl Perfections has entered cryostatus. The procedure took place last Friday in Montauk. I don't know how to pronounce that. Was supervised by a longtime confidant, Dr. Raymond Kurtz. Health concerns were given as a reason for the decision. Contradiction. Yes, just think this could be an Ace Attorney game. We could then say objection and point out the contradiction and say, ah, well, this makes no sense, and, you know, whack some paper with the back of our hand, and then we can get him thrown away. Montauk. Right, so I did kind of get it right. Health concerns were given as a reason for the decision. For many years now, an ever-growing number of the rich and famous have chosen costly nitrogen conservation in high hopes for future medical advances. So she's a popsicle now. Jesus, robot, will you just piss off? I turn around and he's right there. Jesus Christ. I wonder if we can go to Doomsday then and have a look for this place underground. Maybe we can just leave the apartment so we won't turn around and find the robot looming over us. Like a metallic assassin waiting to strike. No, we still can't leave here. Interesting. Alright. Swear to God, if I see this robot sharpening a knife, go away. Creep me out. So, I guess we need more of Adam's data, according to what we're being told all the time. So he needs to go look for new stuff. So the next thing Adam needs to do is go meet his wife. There's nothing else to do in here. Let's go. Check the map, please. The notes. I can do it from here now. You mean the one that was in the inventory? The one showing the back alley? Is that on the pin board? I don't think it is. No. Let's go have a look. So you mean this one here? So the weird 4 thing at the top is thief symbols, apparently. So we need to look for something like that. The train depot. I'm not sure if that's actually the rail line. That might be. And looks like an alleyway from Doomsday, which was the club. And then there was a sewer entrance that goes down a tunnel and into an underground tunnel. I can't make out what that weird T shape is in the bottom left, what it says above it. Waterside? Question mark? And then on the back it's just all scribbles, so we can't read that. You might have an idea. Do feel free to share. I don't mind. But I still think we have to go... So there's nothing else we can interact with. Richard needs more data before he can make any decisions for himself, so but we can theorize. So by all means, tell me what's on your mind. See, I think that might lead to an underground lab. Do my thing first? Okay, no problem. If you want to hold on to it. Let's have a look around. Is there anything new here? We go to work. We're supposed to meet the wife at this art exhibition, but we'll see if there's anything new here first. I always like to be very thorough. I always like to backtrack and put things like this where you can go to multiple places. And the story's saying, go here. It's like, yeah, but I want to go back there first. Let's see what's actually happening there. Is there anything new we can do? Like that, that office there, for instance. Can't go in for now, but one day we might be able to, and there could be something interesting. Nothing along here. Ooh, we can talk to the editor, Fred.
You can head home, Adam. Take it easy. You can head home, Adam. Take it easy.
Alright. Well, I guess we can just head home and take it easy. My cloud hub is not something I can use. I still find this whole idea here with the glass floor really disturbing. Because there are ladies walking around here with skirts. And there are people down there. Why? Who thought this? Oh, who thought this was a good idea? Seriously, that is just wrong. Let's go to the clinic first. The sun's already gone there. So maybe there's an interaction there. Extra informations.
I can't leave Amy waiting.
Well, the crazy guy's gone now. I'm saying peeping toms. It's just weird to me, you know, like to have a glass floor that you walk around on, but a level below it where people can look up.
Welcome to
no.
the Kurtz Recreation Center.
Okay, there's nothing we can do here. Just such a strange thing. Right, Liquid Sky.
Hey.
Oh, that's the guy we saw. This is the...
I found your tracer thing.
Right, the first time we had one of those earthquakes, that guy was there and he dropped one of those little hand terminals and we're trying to return it to him. Apparently this is the guy that the rebels outside have sent in here. They've sent an infiltrator into the VR environment in the hopes of helping to take it down from the inside. Like they've managed to hack their way in and upload their own dude in there.
Adam, over here.
Yeah, hi, I'll be with you in a minute.
Where did he go?
Sir?
The man, the technician. City 5 Services.
I didn't see a technician.
He must have come through here. Or...
You must be confused, Mr. Newman.
Yeah, you put that nicely.
Well, perhaps a consequence of the accident. Mental blackouts can be a source of danger. You should visit your personal doctor.
Everybody telling me to go to the doctors.
How did you know about my accident?
From the bot network. All biography relevant data is saved to the network.
Biography relevant? What exactly happens to all the data?
Nothing you need to be concerned about. We exclusively use information that helps us to help you. For example, assume you had lost a life-threatening amount of blood due to your accident. The emergency bots would have known your exact blood type and immediately called for the correct blood to be delivered. Did you know that since the introduction of the bot network, the number of life-threatening accidents has been reduced to almost 0?
No, I didn't know that.
Because this is not a real world. That's a very scary thing though. They're all like, hey, you can just tell us all your personal information because, you know, it's going to help you, right? And it's like, yeah, but it's scary.
These technicians, what are they doing exactly?
Trying to find the cause of the geohazard.
So the geohazards are the weird, you know, quakes that were happening.
Computer sockets?
Earthquakes release electromagnetic waves. The computer sockets are connected to the ionosphere via the cloud.
Uh-huh.
Complex scientific relationships are often difficult to understand. Have a nice day, sir.
Uh-huh. Okay. Anything else? Who's this? Lun? Your shadow's on the wall of the cave, but I'd rather be the light. Oh.
Adam?
Oh. Okay, the wife wants me to come see. I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay, the movement controls are terrible. We conveniently use the information in the networks to secretly stalk and make your life difficult. That's right. That you also know all of my potentially lethal food allergies so that you can just slip it in my drink if I'm, you know, being too much of a nuisance to the state.
Hello, Adam.
You look stressed.
Tired. Okay.
Polygonal kiss.
Let's go.
That was not awkward at all.
Have you seen a technician around here somewhere?
No, why? Something broken?
Nah, don't worry.
What? I can't move. What? I can't control my character now. What is even going on? What is even going on? Herald of Chaos is raiding. How you doing, dude? Must have been the earthquake. We might have to reload. I think we just bugged this thing out. Let's go there again. And Wrathful Monk is also raiding. Wow, you guys, thank you very much for that raid. How are you guys doing? How was Monster Hunter? I saw you both playing it. Throw some hearts in the chat, guys. Welcome these raiders. How are we all doing? The devoted monks chant love and the heralds call for chaos. You're just knackered? Oh dear. Are you feeling okay? Or is it just generally tired, been running at it hard or anything? But guys, thank you for that raid. Everybody should go check these guys out, by the way. They are awesome streamers. If you're not following them, go follow them. They're well worth your time. How was your streams, guys? We're playing State of Mind for those of you who have just joined us. My name's Iron Wolf, or Matt if you prefer. I don't mind which. And this is a really cool cyberpunky investigation game. KP, how are you? Forced you to come here under duress. Well, take a seat. We welcome here. We'll treat you right, don't worry. But yeah, we're playing a sort of a weird cyberpunky investigation game. There's a bunch of cerebral stuff in it. We're about halfway through the story, I think. And this guy that we're playing as right now needs to go meet with his wife to discuss some stuff with them. And we got a new follow from KP the Stonehammer. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. But before we speak to her, we need to go back through this again. We just had a bug, so we're having to repeat a little bit of something.
Sir?
The man, the technician.
I'll not skip any of the text for you guys.
Didn't see a technician.
He must have come through here. Or...
You must be confused, Mr. Newman.
You put that nicely.
Well, perhaps a consequence of the accident. Mental blackouts can be a source of danger. You should visit your personal doctor.
How do you know about my accident?
From the bot network. All biography-relevant data is saved to the network.
Biography relevant? What exactly happens to all the data?
Nothing you need to be concerned about. We exclusively use information that helps us to help you. For example, assume you had lost a life-threatening amount of blood due to your accident. The emergency bots would have known your exact blood type and immediately called for the correct blood to be delivered. Did you know that since the introduction of the bot network, the number of life-threatening accidents has been reduced to almost 0?
No, I didn't know that.
I'm happy to be of service, sir.
Surrender your personal information, it's good for you.
These technicians, what are they doing exactly?
Trying to find the cause of the geohazard.
So the geohazards are these weird earthquakes that keep happening.
At computer sockets?
Earthquakes release electromagnetic waves. The computer sockets are connected to the ionosphere via the cloud.
Uh-huh.
Complex scientific relationships are often difficult to understand. Have a nice day, sir.
Thing is, this whole environment we found out in the last stream of this game is virtual. Everybody here are potentially avatars that have been created using personality brain scans from the real world. And it's, yeah, very interesting. And nobody knows about it apart from this guy now. He kind of is beginning to figure it out because the other person that we can speak to, Richard Nolan, he's the other character we can play. He's in the real world, and this is his virtual avatar, living a whole separate life in this VR sim that nobody knows is really a VR sim. It's like a utopia, and the real world sucks.
Hello, Adam.
You look stressed.
Tired. Okay.
Again, weirdest, most awkward kiss ever.
Have you seen a technician around here somewhere?
No, why? Something broken?
Nah, don't worry.
Not gonna get... I think I blocked her from talking to this person here.
You remember Lun. She designed
That was the
home.
issue we had.
Well, not alone.
Yeah, and everything isn't done
Even
yet,
more
and
awkward.
It's all a mess. How does this work? What do we have to do?
Turn your brain off.
Perfect. Just what we need.
Uh-huh. Turn your brain off,
You
hey?
don't really know why you're here, huh? I basically feel the same way.
And that's why you do this.
We have to make this city our own, do we not?
Adam? Where are you?
Just talking to someone else.
You're thinking too much. There is no goal. Just let yourself go.
That seems to be the whole theme of this area, is like, just release all that stress, don't think about things too much, you know, be your better self, etc. It's all very zen, because that's what a utopia is supposed to be. But a lot of people seem to be like, I really have trouble with that concept, and they don't know why. It's because utopia is difficult for people to get to grips with, especially not when they're built on the personalities of people that don't live in a utopia. You know, so it causes a lot of problems. People begin to experience what sociologists call social anime, which means they just have like a this sense of anonymity in the wider world, that they don't understand their purpose anymore. And I think that's what's going on here.
He misses his mother.
Oh God, and I'm just leaving you both alone. Sunday. On Sunday, we go back to being a normal family.
She works for the government as well, or the fake government, and you know, she's been super busy with this project that they're working on that's going to allow them all to leave the city.
Yeah, but I'm considering looking for another doctor.
Getting on your nerves already?
Yeah, that too.
Matrix knew the truth. Utopia will lead to huge crops failing. That's right. Oh, we can change colours. Oh. Okay. Ooh. There are purpley ones, kind of a pinky colour. What's colour 2? Ew, gross.
So? What's going on?
Go with 3.
Why did you want to meet up? You were so tense before. Is everything okay?
I really have no idea.
Yes?
So could we
What would you say if... Don't worry, it's crazy.
Change horizon.
Is it about the accident?
No, not just.
You're overwhelmed.
No.
Blue Knight. Ooh.
So what is it?
I sometimes get this feeling. I don't know how to describe it.
Like deja vu?
Exactly like deja vu.
Red Knight's not bad. Yeah, I like that.
Just imagine someone tells you that your life, everything, is nothing more than some sort of imagination, a fallacy.
Someone told you that?
No, it's just...
Who said that?
Nobody. It's just a hypothetical, but imagine if somebody came
I
up
can
to
control
you and
this?
said just that. What would you do? What would you say?
This is really eating you up, huh?
Oh, I can leave sounds. Nice. Can I leave multiple ones? Yes. I'm just going to leave them all over the place.
I think I know that feeling.
You know it?
Of course. Sometimes I think I've gone mental.
Mental in it,
Or I'm
mate.
dead. I mean, look at where we are, both of us, in this space, in this city.
Oh, I think I can only place so many of them. Oh, they only stay around for so long? No. Oh, that's how many we can have. Alright, whatever. Blech. That's interesting.
My brothers locked me in a box. They wanted to know how long I would survive in there. I panicked, of course. Everything is pitch black. And I bash the lid and I cry. And the whole time I have that feeling that something's crawling up my neck. But then there's that tiny crack of light. And when I put my hand into the light,
sparkly.
it begins to glow, as if it wasn't my hand anymore.
Like a ghost hand.
Exactly. And I remember what I thought. If I could completely become the light, transform myself until I was nothing but light.
Talking crazy
then
woman.
I would be able to get through the crack.
Lie. Alright. I can't remember exactly why we needed to speak to her, other than the whole, like, look, we need to talk some stuff through because kid's going to therapy every day, you're not around, people think I can't look after him, blah 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 blah.
Okay. I'll tell you what I would do, Adam. I'd sit John on my lap, and to your somebody, I'd say, if this isn't real, then to hell with everything. Reality wants to kill us all, painfully and slowly, and without any point. But we have found the loophole, and we escaped. Something like that is what I'd say.
This is exactly what the people who made a virtual reality environment without you realizing it was virtual would want you to say. Let's get on the Wonkavator. Let it take us up
Imagine
into the sky.
A song with just a few notes, restraint and stirring, looping and fluctuating. Emergence of light, iridescent and changing. A heightened state, continual, lasting, peaceful.
And then the balloon crashed and they all died. The end.
Welcome to the city of the future, your city. Look around. Let yourself free. Everything is possible. Nothing is out of reach. Experience the variety, the change, the magic. Be a part of it all, and be yourself. Or be whoever you want, and what you want.
I be
Doubt
Batman.
and limits are just illusions.
I want to be Batman.
Enjoy. Welcome to the capital.
Don't you have to go back to work?
Yeah. I should return to the dome. The governor will be waiting.
Hey, I could come visit you there tomorrow.
Well, you would need security clearance first. Maybe after we're done with Project Independence, okay?
If you ever have the choice to be Batman, be Batman. Exactly. There is... In fact, I don't even consider it a choice at that point. It's like... It's a possibility that will happen then. There's no choice involved. It's like, wouldn't you rather be Batman? But you could also Batman. We have other options. Batman. Be Batman.
We should do this more often. Take care, Adam.
Okay, everybody's just been stood around watching us. Nosy buggers. So I guess we just needed to speak to her to have a little bit of husband-wife time. Reminded of Red Dwarf back to reality right now? Oh, there he is. That's the agent we need to catch up to. Oh, here we go. Happening again.
What the hell is going on here?
What's with the invisible hood?
Yeah.
Have a nice day, sir.
There's nothing else we can do in here? Nope. Okay, so this is a data fragment. This is one of the things we have to take. And these will lead us to another memory sequence of Richard Nolan's.
I should send it to Richard.
Maybe this will help him in his story. New entry in the pin board. Okay. Oh, is the robot still broken? Well, we can't talk to her. Oh, there's a note here. What is that? Really enjoyed our time together. I'm so happy we could cloud chat. Thinking of you, Amy. Let's have a look at the pinboard note first. What got added? Nothing to there. Let's change that. So it's just this data. Okay, let's see what it's about.
Scan complete. Object ID recognized. Object sent successfully.
Geolocation confidential. According to these entries, it could be some kind of laboratory.
Okay, so what we need to do is assemble the segments. This confused me at first. I was like, why is everything all wibbly? Why can I only see a small slice of it? But if I move to each one, I can rotate between them. So we need to find something that fits the first slice that we have. And just build the picture. Bit by bit. Oh, went past it. There it is. Yep.
Damn.
They don't seem to rotate in a sequence either.
That's not it. There. I should upload it immediately.
This is a lab. Interesting.
Okay.
Oh, Jeff's calling.
Hello, Richard.
Okay, Jeff. I'm busy. What do you want?
I want to talk about our agreement.
What's there to talk about? Did something change?
Yes, Richard. I'm afraid something has. The situation has gotten more intense.
You don't say.
Richard, you know Red One, the colony? You know, Mars, our future, last haven of mankind?
My family's on Mars?
No, no. They're not on Mars. How do I know? Because this is what the colony really looks like. Not a lot of future, is there? The entire Red One project's a fraud. A cover-up for something far bigger.
I wondered if it was.
What?
People are going to Mars, but they're not.
Scanned for Mars. We believe that sooner or later they all end up in City 5.
I was wondering if that's where it was going. People are like, oh, people are going to Mars to get off the planet, and it's like, yeah, they're scanning them. They need to be scanned to go into the virtual world.
Why is Kurtz doing all this? It's crazy.
A virtual world needs data. A lot of data. Just think of the nanoscan cells. People are getting scanned, like sheep. DNA, brain structures. They're hoping for a ticket to Mars, but instead...
Surely you're not just calling to show me some slideshows. What do you want from me?
We need to adjust our strategy. That's where you come in.
I don't get it.
We're running out of time, Richard. It's too late for an undercover operation. Breakpoint must go into open conflict. It's time for an uprising.
You mean a civil war? Sorry, do that without me.
Oh, no. You don't get out that easy, Richard. The uprising needs a voice.
What do you want?
Access to your account at The Voice.
What for?
The Breakpoint Manifesto. On The Voice in 48 hours.
With my account? You must be crazy. What's in the manifesto?
Nothing but the truth.
I want to see it.
I'll play it to you.
A digital fascism has won power over our lives. It dreams of a new humanity, a humanity without humans. It dreams of a new world, a world devoid of reality.
The robot just casually walks past in the background. Don't mind me.
They promised that we would become one with the machines, the world spirit, the universe. They promised that we would become immortal. They promised to make gods of us.
I'm gonna shut my window while this is playing.
They meant themselves.
Uh-oh.
They wanted to deify themselves at the price of our extinction. Breakpoint is leading the fight for biological humanity. We will not accept that we are replaced by AIs. We will not allow the guilty to close themselves off in gated communities. In virtual homelands, far away from the destruction zones they have left for us.
Don't turn your back on the robot.
Humanity is rising up. If you are with us, fight with us.
You're insane.
Do you think so? Aren't we writing exactly the same as you?
I never tried to start a war.
That's true. That was your biggest mistake. We don't just use words, Richard. We take action.
Sorry.
Robot's getting agitated.
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're a coward. However, you misjudge your situation. You can thank us for the fact that you're alive. If you don't cooperate, our deal is over. Think about it. I'll call you.
Wait! What if they uploaded my family, just like they've uploaded me?
Let's hope not, Richard.
What's wrong, Simon? You looking for something?
Looking? No. Why do you ask?
You're pacing up and down the place.
Am I? I did not realize. I apologize, sir.
You heard the cloud call, right? Of course you did.
I'm sorry, sir. I could not avoid it. I know, of course, that you did not want me to.
Then turn yourself to deaf mode in the future. And mute mode. Whatever. What do you think?
In fact, just
I have
die.
too little information to make a
Just
judgment.
die.
I also have no right to make one.
I'm still interested.
As far as I understood, you talked with an extremist.
Yes.
You are being blackmailed.
Yes, exactly.
Will you give in, sir?
I need these people.
I understand.
Oh, okay.
Unknown has sent you new data to your cloud hub.
All right. So who do we betray this time?
He was not happy with the last sequence that we watched. That was about him having an affair. So he was like, what? This happened? No, this is shit.
What's this now? A lab?
There's Jeff. Wait, are we a robot now in this one? Weird.
Testing speech module. Congratulations on purchasing the Space 5 android.
Is this
Preparing
Simon?
Configuration.
Or are they all called Simon?
Configuration complete. Speech module testing successful.
So, my friend, now you can speak. Look at me and say good day.
Generic or specific?
Good evening, Jeff. I'm Simon, your Base 5 home assistant. How may I help you?
Simon, did you make it? Section 1, did you...
Yes, sir.
You have the data?
Yes, sir.
You're the best.
He's been using the robots to spy for him.
So, Jeff, how's it going?
Good day, Dr. Kurtz.
A Base 5? You really still want to set it up?
It's the last one.
You should rather take care of the new ones. There's plenty to do.
I know. Look at him, though. Poor guy.
You're overthinking things, Jeff.
A news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world. In Berlin, the trial of Richard Nolan and Walter O'Neill has ended today in the Central Court. Both investigative reporters had been accused of inciting the sabotage of household androids. Multiple bots had been attacked as a result. The trial against O'Neill was abandoned as he was considered to be mentally unfit for trial. The court also abandoned the case against Nolan, although he was ordered to pay costs.
Trial abandoned. Unbelievable what these Luddites get away with.
Yeah, it's a dangerous life as a bot. Remember that, buddy.
I do not understand, sir.
You said you gotta keep an eye on those Luddites out there. If you ever get out, of course.
Sir, I require contextual information. What are Luddites?
It's all right, my boy.
Doctor, don't be like that.
What? I was the one who designed him. He belongs to me.
That's true, sir.
See? I have to go. I have things to do. Don't spend too much time on that thing.
I won't, Doctor.
And Jeff.
Yes?
I'm glad we can see past our differences. I know you had your doubts, but...
Sure. We're building a lifeboat.
A trial? Yeah, Nolan, Richard Nolan, he writes technology stuff, and he's usually very sort of anti-tech,
okay, I'm gonna switch
in a
your
sense.
memory module now.
Thank you, sir.
And he wrote something called Drone Gate. I think that's what that was. He found out that there was something wrong with robots, which caused people to go after them and destroy them, distrusting them.
My farewell present to you. A tiny remnant of free will. Use it well.
Where am I going?
The storage.
So it looks like Kurtz Enterprises then litigated against Richard and Walter because of that. But it got thrown out. Wonder who the lawyers are. That's right, well it would have been the company lawyers, I would imagine, for Kurtz. Which is interesting why Richard Nolan was getting his brain scanned by them, and then they wiped his memory of it.
I understand. For how long will I be there?
Well, no idea until someone buys you. Okay, I have to get on. Take care.
Warn of danger. Danger, Will Robinson.
You too, sir. Be careful of the Luddites.
Okay, Simon, I will.
So, he was using this bot to spy on all the internal stuff, because we know that Jeff eventually, obviously, leaves their employ and becomes like he's trying to take down the company now, because he didn't like what he saw from all the brain scan stuff. And he was responsible for attacking the facility that was doing the brain scanning. It all looks very Half-Life all of a sudden. So he must have been using the robots to gather data from around the facility and use them as piggybacks to bring to him. Just somehow, Simon got bought to be Richard's house robot by his wife as a leaving present. Weird.
It is morning. The sun is rising outside. Why do you say that? It has been 1,095 days since my assembly. That is 3 years.
You weren't sold. It is logical. You are at base 5.
Yes. It was not to be expected that I would be bought. I ran the calculations many times.
Well, Tracy, how are you? Is everything ready?
I think so. We're ready.
This is Richard's wife.
Were there any problems with him?
No, he's much too preoccupied with himself.
Do you think he will cooperate?
I don't know. It's not important to me what he thinks. Not anymore.
I can imagine that it was difficult for you. Are you doubting yourself, Tracy? You can tell me.
No.
I promise you will lack nothing. I know this sounds horrible, Tracy. You have lost the child, but you have James to replace him.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
And your appearance. We have integrated the data from your old scans, the avatar from the voice. You will look like you used to, Tracy. And of course, we will modify your memories. We will heal your wounds. All of them.
What do you mean by they lost the child?
I have to say,
I don't approve of leaving James alone with your husband.
Oh, right. Okay,
He
because...
swears that it isn't his fault.
Of course. Was it ever his fault?
Come. You will make it. We will make it together.
So she must have been bargaining to go into the virtual world.